Hi there, Virgo. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This is your August reading, August 2017. Virgo. All right. Now, I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and I had this vision of you. It's almost like I see you at this sort of teller booth. Okay. And it's almost like on the side of some dirt path, road. All right. With the feeling I'm getting is sort of like a desert land sort of vibe, but you're walking up to this teller booth and you're asking a question. Right? You get some sort of response, and then I see you moving back to your car. Okay, putting stuff into what seems like to be a car, a caravan. Okay, RV type of mobile. Okay, but there's this this quickness, okay, of pace with which you gain information and synthesize whatever it is that you derive by way of your interactions, okay, as it pertains to where you're going. So, Virgo, I feel that a lot is coming to light for you. A lot is coming to light. There's great clarity, okay, where you were perhaps feeling in the dark. You are finding your answers, but it's by way of, okay, as it pertains to a dream, that has been, I'm here in the air for quite some time, okay, but wherever you may have had this sort of question, I'm hearing this doubt of where do I stand? What is my standing? By way of how I feel about it. Okay, this is a very strong energy. Virgo, I almost said Capricorn and Sagittarius, and it is Capricorn's card. Okay, but Sagittarius wants to come through for this. And all right, I see the way that I'm holding this deck that you have the Tower right on the base of it. Okay, so two very similar sort of cards, right? When we look at both of them in terms of their color tone, their scheme, right? The illustrations, and you have the Father of Swords, who sits right above the Ace of Cups, and right, was it at the base? I believe yes. Okay, right at the base of the Tower. So now this may be pertaining to a work situation. All right, perhaps a financial partnership. Okay, work life, home life, where those boundaries may be blurred. Okay, there may be an individual who has strong air in their chart. Right, it doesn't have to be necessarily a male, but one who sort of sits with the archetype of the Father of Swords, or one who is I'm hearing moreover logical. I'm hearing financial. Okay, financial system. I'm hearing grid work, gridlock for a number of you. There is this oscillation, okay, between feeling and thinking, but I don't feel that this is you. I feel, but it may be, right? General reading, of course, it may pertain differently to everyone, and it may be both. It may be part of how you are perceiving a situation, or an outside perspective that may be related to your financial system, okay, of work, of ethics, or it may be, right, that which is, I'm hearing systemized, okay, systemized order and structure. So yet again, though, there is this, I'm hearing the burning of the candle at both ends. Whatever that may mean to you, Virgo, there is a question. There is a question, a looming question. Okay, I'm hearing of doubt of where I stand with this individual. If it's a yes, if it's a maybe, if it's a who knows. Okay, there's a question of where but I'm getting this has to do with finances. Okay, so if you are seeking financial investment, it may be related to that. There may be a question of where does this individual stand in relation to. It may also be in in regards to a partnership relationship. Okay, there may still be this question. Okay, this contemplation of purpose, of of how we feel about what we do. Okay, and whatever that is, though, and whatever this may have been. Okay, I feel that you're not letting it get the best of you, Virgo. It's like you're almost a spectator. Okay, to whatever this show is, right? And this you may be right an individual yet again who seems to take on a very rationalized sort of perspective of things. But there is this undertone, right, of creativity. There is this foreshadowing, okay, this understanding of a potential desire for a new beginning emotionally. And that may be exactly sort of the key ingredient, the secret sauce. Okay, the awakening to, I'm hearing the purpose. Okay, but that which is emotional, that which may be nurturing as well. So I'm feeling for a number of you, with this individual, there is an emotional rapport and there is an intellectual rapport, one that is professional and one that is feeling. And there's the question of where does the feeling tie in with the intellect, so to speak, okay, with what we know and what we deem to be upheld in our relation, okay, in our relationship, in our relations, right? Where is the emotional standing in it? And you feel with this individual, if this resonates with you, Virgo, if you feel that this is an individual and what's coming through for you, you feel is in line with how you feel about this individual, okay, it's like you see past the boundaries and the barriers. You understand, you see them not for what you see them as, but you see them for what they may not even see in themselves. There's this, again, this recognition of potential. I'm hearing of purpose, of passion, of drive, even when, right, they are not necessarily cognizant of it themselves. So there's been a patience with this. There's been a patience with this. Where do we go from here? Where do I go from here? But I feel that even if it may have caused you some sort of extreme sense of chaos, okay, in terms of thinking about it and trying to rationalize it, right? This person doesn't show me really, right, that I'm hearing that they care, as you may have be thinking and feeling it, and of course, hopefully not. Always, hopefully not. But right, there's this question of what to do about this. I know what's going on underneath the surface, right? But it's almost like, and I'm hearing pinpricks. It's pinpricks. How do I stimulate? How do I stimulate, right, this other side to them? There's a question of purpose, of drive. Yet again, I'm hearing a flame, and whatever the situation is, it's coming under a profound change that is held by way of and upheld by way of your sort of, I'm hearing commanding of the situation, of yourself, of how you see yourself in the situation, of how you involve yourself with this individual. It's a matter of the energy that you take on. It's almost like your aura, okay? As I'm seeing it, as I'm feeling it for you. And I'm zeroing in on this selenite wand as I say that. And that's it's a stone of a high vibration, right? And I'm also zeroing in on kyanite, and my blue calcite stone, speaking of this sort of soothing effect where it's a very like deep meditative hypnotic trance sort of energy when I'm feeling these two stones together for you right here. There is this, it's like you are holding the light, okay, and the frequency, and you're understanding what is needed beyond the surface of what it appears is needed with this individual to bring this calm, to bring this clarity, to bring this understanding, yet again, of purpose, of drive, of flame. So it's by way of your calmness and your subdued nature, Virgo, and bringing forward this healing, calming, soothing, I'm hearing this soundscape, okay, of seamless transactions, okay, however you take it, and interactions as well. All right, I'm hearing the unspoken word. It is by way of this soothing nature that you characterize your interactions with that illuminates this sort of purpose. It's interesting, right? It's interesting. So where you come into your own, okay, and you hold this light, you hold this space, you raise a sort of vibrational frequency, okay, but greatly internal. That becomes the path towards seeking the passion that underlies, sits right at the, right beneath the core of it all. I'm hearing for you and this individual, perhaps. So you're holding the light, and I'm hearing you're holding the limelight as well. And as I say that, I'm on a Mac right now. I'm filming with a Mac, and right on the Mac, there's this little by the like sort of oculus, okay, of the camera. There is this little green light, and I seldom focus on that, but I'm focusing on it for you right here, right now, as I say limelight. So take it as you will, right? There's sort of a camera's eye, right? It's like a lens, almost like a peephole, and right next to it you have this little green light, okay? Now, Virgo, I'm feeling really good for you here. I'm feeling this energy, not good for you. I'm feeling this energy that you are feeling really, just this calm, this flow, this understanding of purpose, of drive, of flame internally, right? So it's almost like I understand what this individual may not yet, right, come to terms with their understanding of. And it's my place to come into what I know, right, about myself and take responsibility for that solely, right? That becomes my purpose. That becomes my answer, right? And so you are holding. I'm hearing the flame. You are recognizing. I'm hearing the spirit. Okay, and this card popped out as I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and as I said spirit, it just flipped. I wanted to pick it up. It flipped right over onto the selenite, very high vibrational frequency stone. So, and it's still upside down. So let's save it, right? It is the Nine of Wands. Okay, we saw that, but there is this sort of impending focus, right? There is this elongation to whatever this energy is. But Virgo, you are flowing. You are flowing, and it's so smooth. Okay, now, yet again, right? Devil and the Tower. There, now, okay. Happening on different levels. There is a dimension that is practical. There is a nature to whatever this, I'm hearing this transaction. And again, I saw you at this sort of teller booth. Okay, but it's this this almost lightheartedness, this bantering back and forth, but in a way where you're holding the space in a very vibrational way. Your focus is on the energetics that underpin your interactions. I'm hearing your finances, so something about vibration and also the material, tangible world and how those lines, those ley lines, right, crisscross into each other, onto each other, into each other. Now, there is, though, a transformation of purpose with how and why you even interact with this individual. There's a great focus on whoever this is. Okay, for a number of you, I'm feeling this is, you understand very clearly what it is, right? It's almost, I'm hearing for a number of you, this thorn in my side. Okay, take it as you will, right, Virgo? But you are seeing beyond what you've been dealing with. Okay, but in the way where you're taking action with it without necessarily taking, right, this sort of stark action with it. So, okay, let's move forward. You have this Ten of Swords in reverse, beautiful. The clearing of the slate. And you have this Ace of Swords overpinning this Five of Cups in reverse. You are out. I'm hearing you're out of the game. You're out of the ballpark. You're out of the game of show and tell. That's what I'm hearing for you. That which may have caused you a sense of dissatisfaction. Why am I bantering? I'm hearing, why am I bantering? What is this? What is this? Just this. I'm hearing this solitude. This fake. I'm hearing this fake. This characterization of playing the game that just doesn't serve me. That doesn't suit me on many levels. Intellectually, above all. Okay. Now. And also energetically, absolutely, right? Connected to this Ten of Swords. It's like my thoughts, I realize, are everything. And they connect me to how I feel energetically and how I am energetically. How I am an energetic body, I'm coming into the realization that I am the one who is the gatekeeper of the energy that I emit, the energy frequency that I align with, and what I allow through my gates. Right? That is, I'm hearing the centrifugal force. So there's something that's coming full circle with your understanding and your implementation, the action that's taken on what it is that you understand fundamentally, conceptually. You are taking the reins with it. Virgo, I almost said Sagittarius again, so take it as you will, right? If you know Sagittarius, if you have a Sagittarius rising, ascendant, or moon sign, then you may want to check that video out. But I almost said Capricorn as well. Okay, so again, these two energies very strongly coming through for you. Okay, Virgo. There is a grounding of your efforts. It's not only, right? I conceptualize, I understand theoretically, abstractly what it is that I am to do. It's a matter of, I've understood it, I've felt it, I'm now implementing it, I'm laying the ley lines, I'm laying the ley lines. It's coming into its form is as a, I'm hearing in grounded nature, in suspense. There is a recollection and a appreciation, acknowledgement of the natural cycles of life. Okay, and where you stand at the threshold of either end of the cycle, either end of the stick, either end of the candle wick, where are you in place and time? Understanding that it's a consistent evolution and revolution of my spirit. And I am, look at this, Virgo, this is flowing, right? This is, you are, I'm telling you, this energy is like just so on fire for you, and it's coming through from such a deep sort of meditative state that is then brought right almost upwards, as deep as you're going, right? It's like at the same time you're pulling it upwards. So it's whatever this polarity of forces is, okay, from these two different realms, right? I'm hearing of spirit, okay, and of matter. You are bringing them into their I'm hearing their median space where they meet one another, and it's just so in balance. So you have found your form, Virgo. Wow. Okay. Now, again, you are grounding your purpose, your claim. You are staking your claim. Not only you are implementing what it is that you, I'm hearing in high fashion, you are implementing what it is that you've known and that you've felt. Now, okay, I'm hearing to be true for you, okay, and others as well. I'm getting it's like this, Virgo. It's a strong sort of universal theorem, okay, of thought. I'm hearing thought waves, thought patterns, habit patterns of interacting with thought and matter that you are bringing into solidification. Okay, where does what I understand actually take me? It's where I take myself. It's what I make of what I feel that makes, right, me who I am in the third dimension. All right, Virgo, let's get into the rest of the cards here. You have the High Priestess in reverse. You have the Empress upright. You have the Nine of Cups, okay, sort of horizontally laid right at the base of your spread. Okay, and there is strong water energy here for you. Strong, but yet again, I am seeing you as grounded, okay, and exalted. I see you with this, it's like a fountain. It's like a flow of this understanding, this knowledge. I'm hearing this knowledge. Okay, take it as you will, right? Whatever knowledge, however you deem knowledge to be, whatever this wisdom, rather, this feeling by way of nature, even what it is that you find in nature, and the patterns of nature, the cycles of nature. Mother Nature. There's this mothering nature to you, perhaps not to you, but to the form that you take on, right? We all have these two propensities, this masculine energy, this yang energy, and this feminine energy, this yin energy. And it's the understanding of both of that polarity, okay, of being one with nature, you being a form and a force of nature in and of yourself. You're bringing these I'm hearing these thought waves, these thought patterns into their focus, into their focal point. You are moving mountains, Virgo. You are working with this energy so strongly. It's like, I'm telling you, there's this force, okay? And I'm hearing manipulating matter. Okay, so nonetheless, though, right, in spite of this strong, in tandem with, I'll say, rather, in tandem with this very strong watering energy, this sort of Neptunian energy, it's a matter of how do I channel that into, right, this way that is not just, right, relevant in that sort of ethereal state, but also, right here, right now, where I'm standing before my audience. I'm hearing before my audience. Okay, now this may be a birth for a number of you as well. I'm beckoned to mention that, right? The Empress, very sort of fertile energy, okay? But I'm getting strongly that it's a matter of information. It's like information from higher realms I'm hearing for you, for a number of you. And there's a focus on the dream state as well, but I'm getting that you're not allowing your dreams to overtake you, in the sense of taking you so far, right, into that other realm, into simply the state of dreaming that, right, it's almost like, wait a second, where did my boat go, right? Like, that tide sweeping so deeply, you are recognizing, I want to make it to shore with these dreams, right? Not just get swept out into the ocean, but I want to bring it back to the shoreline, okay? And so there's this, again, I see this going back and forth, right, from this teller's booth to your car, taking objects in a very organized fashion, a very Virgo thing, right? But I'm seeing you feeling really, really in your form, Virgo, yet again. Okay, but nonetheless, right, I'm hearing there's this stamina, there's this control on the stamina, and the more that you collect yourself, okay, and what you've come here to do, what you've come here with to do, what it is that you deem to be I'm hearing your right, okay, your rite of passage. I'm hearing for a number of you, take it as you will. That is sort of the gate of the upholding of this frequency, this path light, okay, light path worker. Now, Virgo, let me see what sits beneath this High Priestess. You have the Son of Wands upright. You have the Chariot in reverse. All right. Fire energy. Also water. Again, right? Coming through the Chariot. That is Cancer's card in the Major Arcana. You have a number of Major Arcana here. Very profound energy, right? Coming through for you. The Devil, the Tower, the High Priestess, the Chariot, the Empress. All right. And okay. So, and we don't know yet, right, what these two cards are necessarily. So let's flip them over and see. You have another Major Arcana, the Star. It's so beautiful, Virgo, my goodness. It's so beautiful. There is this question, this contemplation, this rumination on what is my passion? And you're like, wait a second, right? I don't need to understand it. I just feel it. I just embody it. I've felt it all along, and I'm okay with just that. I'm okay with just that. I'm setting down my swords. I'm setting down the ley lines I'm hearing of thought frequency. And I'm taking that thought and that I'm hearing that premonition, and I'm bringing it into energetic play, where I'm partaking in that dance, okay, between these two realms. Now, channeling may be a great focus for a number of you. Channeling, something about mediumship perhaps for a number of you. Take it as you will, Virgo, right? But there is this readiness, eagerness to take action on what it is, right? Implementation of what it is that we feel, of what it is we derive. Now, but there's a state of rumination of that. Okay, not in the way of, yet again, thinking. It's just you may be waiting for more information to come through. Your focus may be on perhaps the establishment of grounds that prepare for the implementation of whatever this energy is, this life force is. I'm hearing life force. Now, you have the Daughter of Swords, you have the Star. Okay, now again, right, this dream, Nine of Cups, the Star. Pisces got a very similar energy in their last reading for the mid-July, the 15th to the 31st reading. Okay, they got this sort of, this full circle effect, okay, with the Nine of Cups and the Star, where, right, the dream begins, the dream is fulfilled in the moment that it begins, and it's just this a never-ending cycle of the process of the dream, rather than, right, feeling that there's a beginning and an end to where we manifest what it is that we desire. Okay, now I'm hearing the focus of our success. Okay, and as I say that, my hand is just drawn to rest upon this black tourmaline. So it was like it's a boulder. It's like a boulder of I'm hearing this force. Okay, but there is this I'm hearing this contemplation for you, and this representation, this recognition of polar forces that are required, right, to grapple with, that are required to be grappled with in the process of manifestation and bringing to fruition, right, the matter, the makeup. Okay, nonetheless, Virgo, Daughter of Swords, right, the Star. There is a sort of starry night feeling, right? Both of these cards, right next to this Nine of Cups, you have this, this glimmering sort of rainbow of lights that form as the backdrop to these thoughts that you hold. I feel that this is you, Daughter of Swords. I feel that this is the transition, the transformation from sheer thoughts and sheer feelings and regarding both of those sort of propensities as separate and distinct from one another. You're now bringing them into your understanding, not by way of perceiving them, but by way of being one with both of them at the same time. So it's coming to this point where you're like, I want my thoughts to serve me. Okay, and it's a matter of, right, being at peace with them, being one with them, applying them in the ways that they sort of, right, just feel they want to be channeled. So whatever this information is, it could be representing information, it could be representing thought forms, it could be representing people. I'm hearing people for you. Okay, social groups, views of the social dimension in which you exist. I'm hearing that. Okay, exist. Take it as you will. But there is this, hearing again, recognition of purpose of drive. And that you are, yet again, the gatekeeper of these dreams, and your thoughts play a pivotal role. And there's this question of, how do I, right, ensure that I uphold this vibration, this frequency of my thoughts that matches the frequency and the vibration of this dream that I hold, my creativity. And so there's an emphasis on creative thinking for you, Virgo, and there's an emphasis on okay, you may absolutely be gaining whatever this information, this insight is, this foresight is, by way of a deep meditative state. So, and I'm back in dimension sodalite stone, and throughout this whole reading, right, it's like I'm compelled to just close my eyes. So there's a great focus on you and coming into this deep hypnotic state where you are just heeding the whispers, okay, of your thoughts and of your dreams. So again, it's this equal measure. It's not like, right, forget my thoughts, forget the intellectual mind. Totally. It's a matter of, yet again, how do I grapple with these forces in a way where they cooperate and they bring me what it is that I am seeking to consecrate for myself and others. Now you are, I'm hearing the shining beacon of light of hope. You are the trailblazer in whatever this is. And I'm hearing it's the fabrication of your mentality. It's your mentality and your perception that is greatly your own, greatly your own. Your personal perspective, your very creative, unique perception of what you understand is yours to create in this dimension of physicality. That you are standing for, that you are siding with. And it's that authenticity of holding fast to what it is that is our personal truth and our quirkiness, right? Our unique sort of flair and the vigor that we are driven by, that is set as an example for others, that serves as a I'm hearing a beacon, a shining ember of light. So you understand the role that you play, Virgo, and the profundity of it. And you are taking the time, you're taking your sweet, sweet time to get to the very core of what this whole process means for you, where you want it to take you. And you are laying the wands, right? That line, the sort of staircase, rung by rung by rung, exactly the way in which you want it. So it's beautiful, Virgo. There's so much energy here for you. Things are coming full circle, I'm feeling, but you are understanding they're coming full circle, right? By way of what you, on one hand, you release, and on the other hand, you embody, you accept, you appreciate, you support and acknowledge as just a part of yourself. Right? So there's this focus on you, and how, right, you are energetically aware of that persona, and at the same time, how you seek to implement and infuse your personal character into what it is that you do, and into how it is that you almost manifest, right? Not only what it is that you manifest, but you manifest yourself. You manifest what it is that you want to manifest through the manifestation of simply, right? I'm hearing your existence, which is timeless, Virgo. Timeless. So there's this, right, yet again, it's like this coming full circle, but not by way of what necessarily the time's changing. Times are changing, I'm changing. I don't feel it's like that for you that you're thinking. I feel that you are recognizing what has always been and what will always be. And coming to terms with there being no terms, no conditions to your personal process of manifestation. There being only a surrendering to that process of becoming one with yourself. That is the nucleus, the driving force. I'm hearing the energetic magnetism that collects you within yourself, right? And connects you in all of your, all of your embers of light, all of your being to the greater sort of collective. So macro and micro, but again, the fundamental point is you coming into your own and understanding, I play when I say go. So it's so exciting, Virgo. Enjoy August. Oh my goodness, there's a great playfulness for you here, and throughout the whole spread. And as I was meditating my energy before I turned on the camera, I was just zeroing in on this calcite citrine crystal cluster that I have here, and the citrine cluster as well. I was just so drawn to this very playful energy for you. It's so lovely, and in light of whatever transformation I'm hearing of character that you're making or otherwise, right? Take it as you will. There is this understanding, right, that it brings you to higher ground. Okay, so thank you so very much for tuning in, Virgo. I hope that this reading was helpful for you, and I will be back soon with your mid-August reading, so stay tuned for it. And thank you so very much, all of you, for all of your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. I'm so very touched by all of you, so thank you for connecting. And I highly, highly, highly recommend you to tune into your Ascendant, Rising, Moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. If you don't know your signs, okay, you can calculate them below via the link that I provide in the description box. All right. So all you need to do is just input your information, birth time, birthplace, things like that, to get a compilation of your planetary energies. But I will say this, you do need your accurate birth time to calculate your rising ascendant, okay? For your moon sign, you may be able to calculate it depending on what phase of the moon the moon was in at that time, okay? If it's like right at the end of a certain sign, right at the beginning, if it's smack dab in the middle, then you may be able to calculate it without your birth time. So play around with it. And I highly, highly, highly recommend you as well, I'm being beckoned to mention this, to check out your Venus sign if this is a question of finances, okay, and or relationships, okay, and hobbies. So, right, you may resonate with your Venus sign in matters of what you deem to be love, right, creativity, given that Venus rules those areas of life as we may see it, as we may feel it, right? It's all up to your interpretation. So thank you so much again, Virgo, for tuning in. I hope you have a beautiful August and the rest of July right here at the tail end of it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.